Welcome to Wake Up Call. I'm Dan Friesen, and with me today is a very special guest, one of our Nexstar members from Best Home Services in Florida, Mr. Steve Nix. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you. Hello.
So, Steve and I are here in training at St. Paul and had a conversation in the hallway, and I was inspired by what he had to offer. So, Steve, tell me a little bit about this thing you do that gets energy moving between people.
It's as simple as a random high five. So it's a matter of just walking past a stranger, slapping a high five, and not for any reason, just to give them some energy, just to pump some energy into them. Most of the time you'll find that people liven up and they smile and they're wondering what happened, what just happened, but ultimately you walk away with them just feeling like, uplifted. So it's a really cool, simple thing you can do to make the customer, or not the customer, but anybody, a stranger, just pump them up a little bit, without even using words.
So
cool.
What inspired you to start doing this?
Well, I just kind of had a thought. My wife and I and a friend were sitting around chit-chatting, and we were having some conversation, and we were getting ready to go on this 2-month road trip around the country, and I was just thinking of something cool that we could do. Would be to high-five some strangers. So I thought it'd be a cool idea in preparation for that to just go around and high-five a bunch of strangers, in my normal everyday.
Right.
So they put me to the challenge and I took them up on it, and in the end I reported back that it actually was the best day of my life. And the reason why is because everywhere I went, when I walked in and when I left, I observed the difference, and it was amazing. I mean, in just a very short time with very little effort, I had the whole place turned around in a positive way. So
Just by high-fiving?
Just by high-fiving.
You come up, you high-five, and so a person high-fives. I imagine there's been some that haven't. Let's not focus on those. There's a percentage that just are going to be kind of look at you funny. When you do it and you come in and you high-five, go ahead and hit me with one. What's the response? So what does a stranger do? What's the typical response that you see from them?
Usually when they see my hand go up, they're kind of taken off guard.
Right,
But it's just like a natural reaction. People they lift their hand up not really knowing why.
Right.
And then once it's done, I mean, it happens so fast, they don't even really know what happened until afterwards, but ultimately they just feel good. So it's just a really cool thing to experience.
And so you just kept on doing it?
Yeah.
So Steve shared this with me in the hallway, and we're in a training program here together with 20 other participants. And so we took the time to actually challenge the participants at the end of the class. Go out tonight and find 5 strangers to high five. So you know what we're going to ask you to do, right? This wake up call is about you inspiring energy. And this isn't just for the sake of the high five. If you heard what Steve said, when you go in and you do this, it actually changes the energy level of the environment that you're going in to do this in. An entire group of people will go away saying, oh my gosh, this is now a better day, the best day of your life, one of those kinds of moments. Yeah. So please, take the challenge. Find 5 people today, including and especially find a way to seamlessly integrate this with a customer interaction today. I dare you. And then we want to hear your comments. We want to hear your responses. So below this wake-up call, there's always a place where you can comment. Come back to it and write your comments in. Tell us your experience, and let's keep this moving. Let's be the people in the world that make other people's day better. Thanks for joining us, Steve.
Right on.